Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we are opening up the Essential Trading Toolbox. Yep, we're getting hands-on with the 3 fundamental orders that every single trader has to master before they even think about placing a trade. Let's jump right in. So, you've done all your homework, you've picked out a stock, and you are ready to make a move. You pull up your trading platform, and then what? Just hitting buy or sell isn't really enough. You have to give the market really specific instructions. And that's the exact problem we're going to solve today. You know, the best way to think about this is that your platform isn't just one simple button. It's actually a toolbox, and it's filled with these specialized instruments. Each one is designed for a very specific job, and knowing which tool to use, well, that's the first real step toward trading effectively. Okay, first up, let's talk about speed. We're talking about those moments when getting in or out of a trade immediately, like right now, is the only thing that matters. This is all about pure, decisive action. Just imagine this for a second. Some big news breaks. A stock just starts taking off like a rocket and you want on board. You're not really worried about pinching pennies on the price, right? You're worried about missing the entire move. You just need to buy, and you need to buy now. For that job, what you need is a market order. This is basically you yelling at your broker, hey, I don't care about the exact price. Just get me into this trade immediately at whatever the best price is right this second. It's your express lane to getting the trade done. So going back to our toolbox, the market order, that's your hammer. It's not subtle, it's definitely not for delicate work, but when you need to drive a nail in right now, it is the absolute best tool for the job. It's fast, it's powerful, and it's direct. So that's the hammer for when you need speed. But what if your main concern isn't speed at all, but precision? Let's move on to our next tool, which is all about giving you control. Picture this scenario instead. You've analyzed a stock, and you've decided, yeah, I'd love to own that, but you think it's just a little too expensive where it is right now. You've got a number in your head, a price where you'd be happy to buy, and you're willing to wait for the market to come down to you. This is exactly where the limit order comes in. It lets you set your precise terms. With a buy limit, you're setting the absolute maximum price you're willing to pay. And with a sell limit, you set the minimum price you'll accept. The order will only go through if the market meets your price, or, even better, gives you a better one. And the key takeaway here, you are in complete control of the price. So if the market order is a hammer, the limit order is a scalpel. It is a tool of pure precision. It lets you make these, surgical entries or exits at the exact price you want or better. Okay. We've covered speed with the hammer, and we've covered precision with the scalpel. Now let's talk about what might be the most important job of all, protection. How do you build a financial safety net for your trades? All right, so you're in a trade, it's going well, and you're in profit. That's awesome, but you can't be glued to the screen every single second of the day. So what happens if that trend suddenly reverses and the stock starts to tank? You need an automated plan to protect those profits and to limit your potential losses. This is the job for a stop order, which you'll probably hear called a stop loss. You place it at a price below the current market price. If the stock drops down and hits your stop price, bam, it instantly triggers a market order to sell your position. It's a defensive instruction that just sits there, dormant, until you need it. Yeah, think of the stop order like the emergency brake in your car. You really hope you never have to use it, but you set it up beforehand just in case things go south. It's your automated protection against a trade going horribly wrong. So there we have it, our hammer, our scalpel, and our emergency brake. Now let's put them all side by side to make it crystal clear when you should be reaching for each one. Okay, let's break this down. With a market order, your goal is pure speed, but the trade-off is you have no control over the exact price. With a limit order, your goal is total price control, but the trade-off is, hey, your order might never get filled if the price doesn't hit your level. And finally, with a stop order, the goal is all about risk management. The one thing to remember here is that once it's triggered, it becomes a market order, so you're guaranteed to get out, but not at a specific price. You know, understanding these tools is one thing, but real confidence, that only comes from actually using them. So let's talk about how you can start building your skills right away. Here's what I want you to do, and please don't risk real money on this yet. First, open a paper trading or a demo account. Pretty much every broker offers one for free. Then pick a stock you know really well, something like Apple or Tesla, and just practice. Place a market order, see how fast it fills. Set a limit order and watch it wait for the price to come to it. And place a stop order below the price and just see how it acts as your safety net. Honestly, getting comfortable with the mechanics of these 3 orders is non-negotiable. This isn't just some boring theory. This is the practical foundation that every single trading strategy is built on. You've got to master the tools first, and only then can you start designing the blueprint. And that's really the question, isn't it? We've just handed you the hammer, the scalpel, and the emergency brake. You now have the fundamental toolbox. The strategies, the plans, the entire structure you create from here on out, well, that's all up to you. So what are you going to build?